Welcome to our channel, where we embark on a captivating journey through the life of Donald Trump, a man whose story embodies ambition, resilience, and the complexities of the American dream. From his humble beginnings in Queens, New York, to his rise as a global icon, we explore the triumphs and tribulations that have defined his journey. If you enjoy this deep dive into the life of one of the most intriguing figures in American history, please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share our channel to join us for more compelling stories. Born on June 14, 1946, Donald Trump entered the world of privilege as the fourth of 5 children in the Trump family. His father, Fred Trump, was a prominent real estate developer, and his mother, Mary Ann, instilled in him the values of hard work and determination. Growing up in the vibrant borough of Queens, young Donald was not just another child of wealth. He was a spirited boy with dreams as grand as the skyline of Manhattan. From an early age, Donald exhibited a competitive nature that set him apart from his peers. Full of charm and charisma, he was not afraid to stand out. Recognizing his potential, his parents enrolled him in the New York Military Academy at just 13 years old. The structured environment helped shape his character, teaching him discipline and leadership. Here, he blossomed into a young man of confidence, excelling in academics and athletics while forging friendships that would last a lifetime. After graduating from the military academy, Donald made his way to the prestigious University of Pennsylvania, where he enrolled in the Wharton School. His time at Wharton deepened his understanding of business and economics, connecting him with influential figures who would play a pivotal role in his future. He graduated in 1968, ready to take on the world with ambition and flair. Upon returning to New York City, Donald joined his father's company, Elizabeth Trump Son. His early ventures involved revitalizing struggling properties, showcasing his eye for potential where others saw failure. One of his first major projects was the renovation of the Commodore Hotel, a once dilapidated building that Donald transformed into the stunning Grand Hyatt. This success propelled him into the limelight, showcasing his unique ability to take risks and succeed against the odds. As the 1980s rolled in, Donald Trump became a household name, synonymous with luxury and ambition. He expanded his real estate empire, acquiring properties across Manhattan, each new project adding to his growing reputation. The construction of Trump Tower, a gleaming symbol of opulence, became a defining moment in his career. It was here that Donald cultivated his brand, a representation of success and the American dream. Yet, amid this glittering success, he would soon face challenges that would test his resolve. In the late 1980s, Donald ventured into the casino business, believing that Atlantic City held endless possibilities for wealth and entertainment. The opening of the Trump Taj Mahal was an ambitious move, but the venture soon proved to be a double-edged sword. The casino industry faced fierce competition, and financial burdens began to mount. By 1991, Donald was grappling with staggering debts, leading him to the brink of bankruptcy. This was a turning point, but true to his nature, Donald viewed this setback as an opportunity for reinvention. With fierce determination, he negotiated with creditors, restructured his debts, and emerged from bankruptcy, proving that resilience could pave the way to success. This experience shaped his character, teaching him invaluable lessons about risk, responsibility, and the power of a fighting spirit. As the 1990s progressed, Donald continued to expand his business ventures and became a prominent figure in the media. He embraced his celebrity status, appearing on talk shows and in magazines, often making headlines for his bold statements and extravagant lifestyle. In 2004, he launched the reality television show The Apprentice, which introduced him to a new audience and showcased his business acumen. The show featured contestants vying for a coveted position in his organization, and Donald's catchphrase, "You're fired," became a cultural phenomenon, further solidifying his place in American pop culture. While his professional life soared, Donald's personal life was filled with turbulence. In 1977, he married Ivana Zelnikova, a striking model who shared his glamorous lifestyle. The couple welcomed 3 children: Donald Jr., Ivanka, and Eric. However, as Donald's ambitions soared, so did the pressures on their marriage. The couple faced challenges that would ultimately lead to their highly publicized divorce in 1992, with the media frenzy surrounding their separation taking a toll on their family. Despite the challenges, Donald and Ivana worked to co-parent their children amidst the chaos, ensuring they felt loved and supported. After his divorce from Ivana, Donald married Marla Maples in 1993, and they welcomed a daughter, Tiffany. However, this marriage too was marred by public scrutiny and personal struggles. The couple eventually divorced in 1999, but they maintained a friendly relationship for the sake of their daughter. Throughout these years, Donald's focus remained on building his brand and expanding his business empire, with ventures ranging from hotels to golf courses and casinos, all bearing the Trump name. As Donald Trump's star continued to rise, he began to contemplate a different path: politics. He had flirted with the idea of running for president before, but it was in the early 2010s that he felt compelled to take action. In 2015, he announced his candidacy for President of the United States, shocking many in the political establishment. His slogan, "Make America Great Again," resonated with millions of Americans who felt disillusioned by the status quo. His campaign was unconventional, captivating the nation with a blend of bravado and controversy. Donald held rallies filled with passionate supporters who felt that he represented their hopes for a better future. As the election drew closer, he faced a crowded Republican primary field, ultimately securing the nomination. On November 8, 2016, Donald Trump achieved what many thought impossible. He was elected the 45th President of the United States. His victory sent shockwaves through the political establishment and beyond. Many were stunned, while others celebrated, believing they had found a leader who truly understood their struggles. Trump's presidency was marked by immediate challenges, including the implementation of his campaign promises, which included tax reform and a crackdown on immigration. His first year in office was filled with controversy, with opposition rising from both Democrats and some members of his own party. His travel ban targeting several predominantly Muslim countries sparked protests and legal challenges. Nevertheless, he remained steadfast in his beliefs, insisting that his actions were necessary for national security. One of his administration's major accomplishments was the passage of the Tax Cuts and Jobs Act in December 2017, aiming to stimulate economic growth. As Trump navigated his presidency, he found himself at the center of intense scrutiny. The investigation into Russian interference in the 2016 election loomed large, leading to the appointment of special counsel Robert Mueller. Many critics accused Trump of colluding with Russia, while his supporters defended him, insisting he was being unfairly targeted. The political atmosphere became increasingly polarized, and Trump's unfiltered communication style continued to fuel debates across the country. In December 2019, Trump became the third president in U.S. history to be impeached by the House of Representatives, accused of abuse of power and obstruction of Congress related to his dealings with Ukraine. However, he was acquitted by the Senate in early 2020, and the impeachment process left a lasting impact on his presidency and his supporters. As the world faced a new challenge, the COVID-19 pandemic struck in early 2020, causing widespread illness and economic turmoil. The crisis tested Trump's leadership in ways he had never anticipated. Initially downplaying the severity of the virus, he later shifted his focus to vaccine development, launching Operation Warp Speed to expedite the process. The pandemic highlighted the divisions in American society. While many supported Trump's efforts to reopen the economy, others criticized his response as inadequate. As the election approached, COVID-19 remained a central issue, influencing public opinion and shaping the campaign. The 2020 presidential election was unprecedented, marked by record voter turnout and a deeply divided electorate. Donald Trump faced Democratic nominee Joe Biden, and the campaign was characterized by sharp contrasts in vision and approach. Trump continued to rally his supporters, emphasizing law and order and the importance of returning to normalcy. On November 3, 2020, Americans went to the polls to cast their votes. The results rolled in slowly, and it became clear that Joe Biden had won the election. The news sent shockwaves through the country, particularly among Trump's supporters. Accusations of election fraud began to swirl, with Trump and his allies claiming that the election had been rigged against him. These allegations fueled tensions and led to a series of legal challenges that sought to overturn the results. In the wake of the contentious 2020 election, 2021 emerged as a pivotal year in American history. Following Donald Trump's presidency, the nation found itself grappling with the ramifications of the January 6 Capitol riot, an unprecedented event that shook the very foundations of democracy. On that fateful day, a mob of Trump supporters stormed the U.S. Capitol, attempting to overturn the election result. This shocking attack led to a national reckoning. with many Americans questioning the stability of their democratic institutions. In the immediate aftermath, Trump faced a second impeachment trial, charged with incitement of insurrection. This historic trial underscored the deep partisan divides within Congress, showcasing the nation's fractured political landscape. Senators and House members expressed their perspectives, and constitutional scholars emphasized the significance of holding a former president accountable for his actions. Ultimately, Trump was acquitted, setting a precedent for future political accountability and leaving a profound impact on the GOP. Despite leaving office, Trump's influence remained palpable within the Republican Party. His endorsements of candidates in key races illustrated his continued power. Trump emerged as a kingmaker, rallying his base and attending numerous campaign-style events. Throughout 2021 and 2022, he maintained a strong presence, shaping the narratives of the party and steering its direction. As candidates sought his support, they often embraced his rhetoric and policies, signaling a shift in Republican ideology. Media coverage during this period became increasingly focused on Trump, with news outlets dissecting his statements and rallies. Social media, too, played a crucial role in shaping public perception as his supporters rallied around him while opponents raised concerns about the future of American democracy. Journalists and political analysts weighed in, examining the evolving relationship between Trump and the media, as well as the impact of his messaging on voters. As the clock ticked toward the 2024 presidential election, Trump announced his candidacy in November 2022, signaling a potential rematch against President Biden. His announcement reverberated across the political landscape, igniting discussions among voters, party leaders, and political strategists. Trump embarked on a campaign reminiscent of his 2016 run, holding rallies filled with fervent supporters while navigating the challenges posed by a fragmented party. Throughout 2023 and into 2024, Trump remained a fixture in the media. He granted interviews that captivated audiences, discussing current events and controversies with his signature bravado. Political analysts dissected his strategies, noting how his messaging continued to resonate with his base, even as critics raised alarms about the implications for democracy. As October 2024 approached, the presidential election loomed large, drawing intense attention from the public and the media. Campaigns ramped up, with Trump intensifying his rallies and using social media to galvanize his supporters. His promises to restore what he termed American greatness and address pressing issues such as immigration and the economy resonated strongly, especially in key battleground states. The legacy of Trump's presidency continued to loom large over American politics. His policies had lasting effects on immigration, healthcare, and international relations, leaving many to ponder the future trajectory of these issues. Experts weighed in on the long-term implications, offering insights into how his policies shaped the lives of ordinary Americans. As social movements like Black Lives Matter and groups advocating for election integrity mobilized, they responded to the challenges presented by Trump's influence. Activists recounted their experiences organizing protests and raising awareness, reflecting on the complexities of their movements in the face of a deeply polarized environment. As Election Day approached, the stakes were higher than ever. Trump's reemergence onto the national stage was not merely a return to the political arena. It represented a significant moment of reckoning for American democracy. As the nation prepared to cast its votes, it faced a critical choice about the direction of its future. In this unfolding narrative of American politics, the influence of Donald Trump from 2021 to 2024 remains a story of resilience, division, and the struggle for power. As the nation navigates its future, one truth stands clear. Trump's impact on the political landscape will resonate for years to come, challenging the norms and expectations of American government. As we conclude this exploration, we invite you to reflect on the complexities of this era and consider the implications for the future of democracy in the United States. Thank you for joining us on this journey. Stay tuned for more insightful content from Best World Documentaries 2050, and don't forget to subscribe, like, and share with others who seek to understand the ever-evolving story of American politics.